Segura aqui, segura aqui, segura aí, segura aí, fica aí os dois, olha pra cá, Gabo.
Nation's collective humility, our capacity to say together, we would like to evolve. And again, I go back, my children are my greatest teachers, along with my dog, my daughter. She calls herself smart. She says she's like Einstein. That for me, she is my masterpiece. And the biggest part, she had it printed on a t-shirt, don't logic my logic. And that, for me, is the future of innovation. At this point, I would like to invite
innovation is counter innovation, right? So meaning, in order for you to innovate, you need to counter the innovation all the time, right? So you have to bring, the things that you've broken before and fixed before. So you cannot innovate until you de-innovate or deconstruct, right? So I think there's that. People always say the creative destruction component of innovation. I feel like that is really what innovation is all about. And then the other part of innovation is also, just looking at it from an unknown perspective, right? So for example, I often talk about, exponential intelligence technique, right? And if you apply exponential intelligence to exponential intelligence, what do you get? You get a next level of intelligence around that area. Right? If you apply exponential intelligence to exponential compute, what do you get? So we're going to live in this world of recursive exponentiality. I don't know how to deal with that. So I need better thinkers. So innovation is all about not only destroying what we have, but also looking at it from a perspective of what the heck do we need to know in order for us to to solve problems that we never seen before.
Is when you can make your dreams come true, and I think also Pablo and Joseph have been touching upon this point. And Peter Diamandis has said something very smart as well. Start working on moonshots and special education for moonshots. And he said that every breakthrough starts with a crazy idea.
I'm going to be trying to be inspired by basically my physics is a little out, then apologies, but I'm inspired by the vacuum field energy, this idea that from nothing something can appear. And I think that's my definition of innovation. It is turning nothing into something, turning a bit of nothing into something. Whether that's in science or art or emotions, it doesn't matter.
I'm a simple particle physicist. This is all beyond me, but I've been given this job over a glass of wine this evening, explaining the Higgs boson. So I'll give you a warm-up now on interfaces here. So in our field, everything's an interface. A guy named Heisenberg doesn't allow us to see what's inside the box. We're not allowed. What we do know is exactly what goes into the box. We measure everything that comes out. That's our job. That's all our job. We count what comes out the box, and then we hand that in the form of thousands of papers to our friends, which are theorists, and they tell us what they think is inside the box. And this is the really weird thing, because absolutely everything that can possibly happen inside the box not only can happen, but does happen at the same time. And so that's what I'll try to explain to you. Maybe after a couple glasses of wine.
For me, innovative places is kind of missing all the words those think about people at our age. And I think this internship allowed me to have a better realization of it. And I think all you that are currently backgrounds I realized Lars' example of the football, because I also think that sometimes you can pick up two subjects, and even if they are really distinct, you can get to a point that you break the barrier, and you can through the ring, it runs at the speed of light, and this is the width of this.
Biotechnology and climate engineering long before politics ever are enacted. These are not just stories, they are thought experiments, no less rigorous than those conducted in scientific labs. Science gives us tools, art helps us understand their consequences. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to spend this moment with you to share what I've written. The convergence of art and science is something I profoundly believe in. What I've written isn't just a text I've written to read you, it's a text I profoundly believe in. The examples I shared with you I profoundly believe in. And I just want to applaud you for this incredible book, and I hope that I can continue somehow to contribute towards the future of what is starting here today, what started 2 years ago when this idea came about to create what we're now seeing manifest today. So a very big congratulations to you, and thank you so much for inviting me. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you, and I look forward to listening to you and to speaking to you all as we remain here for the moment. Thank you so much.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of blown away and close to tears in a way, just because it's quite emotional.
So to me, if we can solve fragmentation, I think that will go a long way.
Yeah, the core question for me is how do we create abundance for all? And abundance, and it's a beautiful word in English which cannot really be translated in any German or other languages, and it's not access to, I can't confine it as to what some that Switzerland might consider wealth. It's more access to possibilities. We have seen with all the technology, and that's what I'm most excited about, that we can create more access for people. I'm going to also outline this. We asked the what if question. What if we do this? What can we solve? And I saw at the beginning when you come in, I think you really have to look at what if cancer is no longer something we have to deal with. So we have to ask these challenging questions, and I do believe that younger people, with all due respect for my age and all the people here, are more challenging and can ask those questions better. So for me, that's it.
VR, mixed reality, author, I mean, all the mass in this room. Dr. Marva has a few pages here with her bio, and you're welcome to speak a little bit more. I'm not going to read, but I think just the most incredible book. And if there's, if you please join us. Thank you. It's very long. We're here as a page. So, and then we have Nardo Manaloto. I appreciate you allowing me to have me sit on Nardo Manaloto started the first quantum fund in the US, and we have partnered and collaborated with Holo Art to launch our moonshot venture studios for civilization state change, and it's based on ethical and far-sighted visions of what ifs with laws, evidence-based, social and innovation proof. Nardo, may I also share a little bit of something you shared with me? Just about what you studied early on. So, as a fund manager who works in cutting edge quantum technologies and deep tech, it was incredible to learn that Nardo was initially interested in arts and architecture. And so I think there's a synergy here. Nardo, if you will please join us. We have a panel, and then we will be passing the microphone to our community gathered here today, so everyone will have a chance to speak.
Things in yellow are called the quadrupole magnet. This is what guides the particle. Everybody thinks that the particles are accelerated by the magnet, but no, the magnets serve as a guidance because the particles are charged. What accelerates the particles are big things there of silver color.
They are called the radio frequency cavity, and I will explain how they work downstairs because it's an incredible piece of engineering. This accelerator was built many years ago, mainly make tons of money, measuring time very accurately. Tons of money. Correct. The moment that we know that the flow of gas is rather through the ring, it runs at the speed of light, and this is the width of this.
And I have been in many conferences like within Lido, Stitch, I will not go anymore. Because at least in the last couple of ones, including the one in New York, the very first thing I said was, who in the audience is 20 years old? Thank you all for coming here, for doing the effort, for gathering CERN at IdeaSquare. Can you hear me without the microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, make this space yours, enjoy it, enjoy CERN, enjoy the experience. I can bore you 10 minutes telling you the story of this place and the story of CERN and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you why I am in this project, in this initiative, because it's a thing that I have discovered a week ago. And it has to do with thinking 55 years wrong. Now, finally, in a couple of weeks ago, I was flying from New York to here, and believe it or not, I had a kind of epiphany. And I realized that I have been thinking 55 years wrong about innovation. Now I can sleep at night, and I can try for the rest of whatever amount of years I'm going to live, trying to do the things right. It turns out that some of the things I have done, they are right just like that. So, and I wrote down everything in this piece of paper when I was in the plane, but I always carry it with me, so I don't forget it. So what is it? The first thing I learned is that you get to see plenty of papers and plenty of conferences about the problem of innovation. And let's discuss innovation. Innovation works all the time. The only thing that happens is it doesn't work in the way we want it to work. Because what we want to do, well, we want to innovate breakthrough that happens right here and right now, that makes us rich and famous.